So today, it is very rainy. I'm dressed like a Breton fisherman, and we are at the Château de Valençay, which is a gorgeous castle that was owned by Talleyrand, who was a French foreign minister under the royal regime, and then during the Revolution, and then under Napoleon, and then under the Restoration. So he was a really interesting character. There's also a famous cheese from here called Valenc as well. And the castle is also fascinating because during World War II, when the German forces occupied the north of France and the Paris area, the Louvre was basically emptied out of its main, masterpieces. So the Venus de Milo, the Nike of Samothrace, and they were moved here and stored in the grand dining room for the duration of the war. So, yeah, it's fascinating. Let's walk around. I know you can't see it right now because of my umbrella, but I really don't want to get wet. It's, this is French summer, by the way. Don't believe the propaganda lies. This is French summer. Let's go. Also forgot to mention, this is not a royal castle. It's not a royal chateau. It was privately owned by the Talleyrand family. So even though it does technically count as a Loire Valley castle, it wasn't a royal residence. It was never owned by the French kings. Talleyrand actually had a clubbed foot, and he modeled the stairs so that the height was lower than your typical steps, so that it was more accessible for him to walk up. However, I would say that the castle itself is not wheelchair accessible because even though there's a ramp at the entrance of the castle, there's stairs to get into each floor, so. Into the servants' quarters. Okay, so I love these things. It's a dumbwaiter, so you would put the food from the kitchen in here, and then there was a pulley system, and it would climb up all the way through here into the dining room so you could serve the food directly. There was actually a whole other building here that they tore down at one point because they wanted the view. So this actually was twice as big because there was an entire second wing.
It said the library was in the keep. This was probably the library.
This is the older part of the castle. Excuse the umbrella. And then the part that we mostly saw was here and behind, which is the stuff that was added in Talleyrand's time, and that's more in the style of the late monarchy, empire, and restoration years. There's also a restaurant on site, but I've been told that it isn't very good. So we ended up eating at a lovely little bakery in town, which was delicious.